Hi, everybody. This is Lisa and...
Ho, 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 ho. No, I'm not Santa. I'm Sam.
All right. Morning, fellas. Morning, sport. We're done, Comet. Back to the house. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. When I wake up, I'm getting a CAT scan.
Good time. And why does my hat always look so
Crooked?
dang blang crooked? I must have a crooked head or something. Anyway, this is our Christmas video for 2022.
Wow.
Can you believe it? It's 2022. Where is the time going? It just seemed like yesterday. I was outside cooking on my grill.
Yesterday.
And then all of a sudden I was watching Halloween movies and I was eating turkey at Thanksgiving. And now it's Christmas
And we're eating chicken.
for the next 6.5 hours. Christmas. And then tomorrow, it's gone.
New Year's.
Poof. It's all gone. Anyway, we've decided to come here and do our little annual
Usual drinking fest.
Drinking fest. I have my buddy Jack.
I have my pina colada. So good.
So, to kick this off, after you've already had one, now I gotta catch up. I also have my ginger ale.
This is my second one.
Oh, I'm 65 years old. I
It's
need
help.
Medicare. No, it doesn't stick.
Ew.
Oh no.
Let me see.
My
Smells like-
theory, if you're going to drink, and you know you're not going to drive, you're not going anywhere, you're not at anybody's house, you don't have to drive home. If you're going to indulge, and I indulge very, very rarely, but if you're going to do it right.
How old is this bottle?
1
1 or 2 years old.
I think 2.
He's had the bottle for 2 years.
But I don't know when it was bottled.
No, but I was saying, how long have you had it and see how
I've had it.
how
I've had
much
it.
is still
I've had
in
it 2
there.
years. I only drink on Christmas and New Year's,
Huh?
and I don't drink. I'll have maybe 2 of these.
Well, look at
Maybe.
how long my coconut rum has been in there.
Well,
Because I do the same thing. I only drink at Christmas and New Year's, and it's a blender full.
to Christmas, I hope you got everything that you wanted and that you needed and had a good one. It's real cold outside. There's people out there that don't have nothing. They're sleeping in cardboard boxes. If
Yeah.
they're lucky. And this is just, that's horrible. Anyway, cheers. That's good. That is good.
That's good. Sweet.
I will cap
Delicious.
that up. And I'll take a sip of my ginger ale. All right, so we come to you usually with wishes of good tidings. We tell you about how our Christmas was. Oh boy, I had a little kickback there. Normally these go on. However, this year did us dirty. And there'll be no more. This will be on our website. I'm sure Lisa will.
Oh! I was like, what's wrong here? I don't know what that is.
It's that place that likes to censor.
I gotcha. Okay.
There'll be no politics today, per Lisa.
Politics.
No politics today. because it's Christmas. And it should be all about joy. Now, how'd you like this storm? Those of you who were part of this storm, and there are a lot of people affected by this storm. This was a doozy. For a Christmas storm, this is I can't remember a worse one. I really can't.
He was blaming me.
Yeah, this one over here, a couple months ago.
What, a couple months ago? A couple weeks ago?
No, you've been doing this for about a month.
It was about 3 weeks ago.
That's close to a month.
A couple of months ago, he says. 3 weeks ago.
Whatever.
Same thing.
I'm praying for a white Christmas. And I said, be careful what you wish for.
No, first you said, ain't happening. It's not even in the radar. Nowhere to be seen.
We
No
really
snow.
haven't had a white Christmas since we moved here. We've had winters, but we haven't had a white Christmas since we moved. This is our first
I
white
think it was
Christmas.
those pictures that I saw looked like it was from February.
Right. Not Christmas.
No, not Christmas.
Not Christmas. As far as Christmas goes, now we didn't get a lot of snow. You got enough
Yep,
to
that's
make
because
it
I
pretty.
refined my wish. Instead of,
Enough.
I want a white Christmas, I want a blizzard, I turned it into, well, just make it a little white
Now,
snow. I don't want everybody.
I think that your wishes kind of went up in the air and bounced off because there are some people out there that got bad.
Those people always get bad weather.
Relentless snowstorm has dropped nearly 6 feet of snow coming right in off the lake, with upwards of 2 more feet on the way. Daily life has simply come to a halt for many across a big area, and the storm has already cost several lives. It is officially a state of emergency tonight across a whole region. It's where we begin our coverage tonight with NBC's Lester Holt. Lester, good evening.
Brian, good evening. It's a jaw-dropping amount of snow. People can't get in and out of their neighborhoods. Here in Cheektowaga, 65 inches have fallen. I can touch the top of a street sign here. And mind you, I'm not on top of the snow. I'm about knee-deep in it right now. As you said, it's been deadly. At least 7 deaths attributed to this storm. 132 miles of New York Thruway closed because of all this. The speed at which all this has come down simply caught a lot of people off guard. This powerful storm has paralyzed parts of the Buffalo area, immobilizing entire communities. People trapped in cars, trucks, and their homes. The relentless Arctic air dangerous for anyone who has to be outside. It started early yesterday as a giant wall of snow, dumping almost 6 feet in some parts. Looking down at the extreme conditions, a whiteout, backyards buried, homes under huge drifts. From the air, you really get a sense of the patchwork. Some areas barely got a dusting. Other neighborhoods appear to be just buried. Astonishing, even by Buffalo standards.
I've never seen anything like this. 36, been in Buffalo with some pretty good storms, and this is by far the worst.
100 people stranded on roads. Trucker Mick Brennan was on his way from Massachusetts to Ohio when his semi got stranded in the snow for more than 40 hours.
We use a bunk heater that we have inside the truck to keep warm. Then every now and then we have to start up the engine just to keep it warm, to keep it freezing up.
Police had to use snowmobiles to help when a fire truck got stuck. Today, the National Guard arrived and hundreds of plows were mobilized.
This is an extraordinarily difficult circumstance. We have had a loss of life. Let's hope that we don't have any more.
In and around Buffalo, many are snowbound at home.
That's our backyard.
Chris Hazard and her family spent the day sweeping up this mess. All that snow broke through the back door. They've had to get creative with the cleanup.
You can see is almost all the way to the top of where the top of the treadmill is, holding it in place.
We've been stuck here since Monday evening.
Jennifer.
Buildings starting to crack under the weight of as much as 6 feet of snow. Governor Kathy Hochul visited a bowling alley in Hamburg near Buffalo that collapsed earlier today. Roads virtually impassable tonight. Check out this long line of semi-trucks stranded in the snow here. At least 70 National Guard members trying to clear those roads to help people out there. Look at these images. These are the conditions that drivers are facing here. Look at that, a literal wall of snow barreling toward Buffalo, the city skyline disappearing behind it. And they could face scenes like this one once again tonight. So far, the bullseye of the storm just south of Buffalo, Orchard Park, buried at least 77 inches of snow. Hamburg, more than 73 inches. News 4's Adam Harding traveled to both towns today. He is safely back in Buffalo tonight. Adam, what have you seen?
Well, Kim, I got to tell you, I've never seen anything like this. We woke up today to about another foot of snow here in Buffalo. This is a whole lot of snow. When you travel about 10 miles south, it is virtually impossible to wrap your head around just how much snow they have seen over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they are not out of it yet.
Traffic turmoil, the monster storm crippling western New York. Trucks stranded, some for up to 24 hours. The winter wallop relentless.
We got stuck here because the I-90 got closed. There was like 10 trucks stuck here.
Then we blasted the heat. I bummed some food from a friend of mine. I didn't have any food or water at the time. So it's rough, man, you know.
The jaw-dropping snow totals continuing to climb. In Hamburg, they're dealing with nearly 6 feet.
We've got people driving around and they're getting stuck and making roads impassable for us.
The fire chief warning drivers to stay off the roads.
Apparently nobody heeded the warnings and they continue to try and drive and get through things. The town highway departments, the county highway departments, the state, they're doing their best to keep the roads open, but it's tough with the snowfall that we've had. It's pretty much inundated us.
Today, Governor Hochul touring the damage.
Buried beneath nearly 4 feet of snow. I don't know what a shovel is, so I get out. With abandoned cars littering streets and the death toll climbing, tonight Buffalo under a gusty state of emergency, getting the kind of white Christmas you would not hope to see.
This is a war with Mother Nature, and she has been hitting us with everything she has.
New York's governor doubling the National Guard deployment to 400, calling this the most devastating storm to ever hit a region that's familiar with brutal blizzards.
We have rescued hundreds and hundreds of people out of their cars.
The storm system that tracked east last week blamed for more than 36 deaths.
Some were found in cars and some were found actually on the street in snowbanks.
Tonight, the entire East Coast is still 10 to 25 degrees below average, and the cold isn't letting up.
With the fallout from that massive winter storm, this morning more than 45 people are dead after frigid weather gripped the country. The hardest impact was, of course, in Buffalo, New York. That's where the storm brought blizzard conditions to that region, dumping 4 to 6 feet of snow. The city imposed a driving ban on Friday that remained in effect through much of the weekend. Snow buried tow trucks and even some snow plows. New York's Governor Kathy Hochul said she's been in contact with the White House about receiving federal assistance after the storm.
We are in a war. This is a war with Mother Nature, and she has been hitting us with everything she has, and this will go down in history.
Not like that. Buffalo always gets bad weather. They've been hit by 2 storms of epic proportions this year.
They always get hit with a lot of snow.
They get hit with a lot of snow. Over the course of a sneezing? Well, I think I might just have to have another drink now that I can't talk. No, over the course of a season, they do. They get a lot of snow, okay?
And so
they have had,
Colorado,
in this storm, Buffalo gets a lot of snow. They're in that area where over the season they get a lot of snow. They have gotten 92% of their yearly snowfall out of these last 2 storms. 90%. And we're just, winter just started a few days ago.
And they're not done yet.
Yeah, this is... Now, we hope you didn't lose electricity. Of all the things. The wind was howling, she'll tell you. It was a howling.
But we didn't get as bad as they said that we were going to get. We didn't get snow. And a day before, they said, okay, we're not going to get a lot of snow in the valley. Well, no.
It's not going to happen.
In the beginning, they said we're going to get maybe 1 inch or, 3 feet.
Well, I'm saying the day before the storm hit,
They backed it off. They said, as far as snow totals go, we're not going to get any. We're going to get very little. However, it's going to be blowing and it's going to be drifting. And we got, as far as snow that hasn't gone anywhere, probably 2 to 2.5 inches.
And not a lot. Just enough to have a white Christmas.
The wind has blown up 6 to 7 inch drifts here.
Yeah.
That's bad. And it rained a little bit before that cold front slammed us, and just like everybody else, it flash froze, just like that. And that was my biggest fear, that it was going to happen, and trees were going to come down, they were going to take power lines down, and that did happen in a lot of areas. It never happened here. Our power, and thank you guys, whoever is responsible for this area, keeping it going, it never flickered. It never even flickered. And I was waiting for it to just go, boop, and that was it. We had our kerosene heater all sitting there, and it was ready to go. I had to run out and get some fuel for it, but it was sitting there ready to go if it happened, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And we could thank God that it didn't happen that bad, because it sure happened bad in a lot of places. A lot of places. And those poor men that had to go up and fix those lines that came down.
With all that wind.
Oh my God, those poor people. Now, where we used to live, they got hammered.
Yeah, they got hammered.
They got hammered. We'd have lost our electricity because almost all of Mentor on the Lake went out. Almost all of it. But this was supposed to be, and it was for the most part, one of the worst storms in the last 30 years. And it was, for a lot of people.
The top 3 worst snowstorms in U.S. history. Number 3, the 1993 Storm of the Century. This massive storm stretched from Central America to Canada, forming on March 12, 1993. This storm saw not only massive snow totals, but record low temperatures and more than 315 fatalities. A region in Tennessee saw 4.5 feet of snow, while one northern Georgia county totaled nearly 3 feet. The Florida Panhandle saw 4 inches, combined with hurricane-force winds and tornadoes. Roughly 40% of America was impacted by the storm in some fashion, and over 100 boats in the Gulf of Mexico required rescue. Number 2, the Great Appalachian Storm of 1950. Heavy rain turning into snow and winds reaching up to 160 miles per hour hit the northeastern United States in November of 1950. Over 380 people were killed in this massive event that impacted 22 states. The storm set records for insurance claims for any snowstorm or hurricane at the time and caused power outages to more than 1 million people. Many record lows for November were set at this time, including 5 degrees in Birmingham, Alabama, and 3 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia. Pittsburgh was covered in over 30 inches of snow. Some reports in Ohio were over 40 inches, and Pickens, West Virginia, recorded 57 inches. Number 1, the Great Blizzard of 1888. The Great Blizzard of 1888, also known as the Great White Hurricane, was another massive snowstorm that hit the northeastern United States as well as southern Canada. Rain turned to snow on March 12, 1888, and in some areas, winds up to 80 miles per hour came with it. Around 400 fatalities were recorded as nearly every public service was crippled for days. Snowdrifts of 30 to 40 feet were seen all across New England, with the highest being 52 feet in Brooklyn, New York. The fires that followed alone caused nearly $725 million in damage. Please like and subscribe.
For a lot of people, it was just horrific. I mean, you saw the accidents. 4 people died on the Ohio Turnpike in a 50-car pileup.
I got into it again. Because it was, yesterday. Started getting excited. That burn going down?
Oh, it's supposed to.
Oh, and it smells like rubbing alcohol. It does.
Sour mash whiskey.
I don't care. It smells like rubbing alcohol.
It's only 40%.
Only. I like my pina colada.
40%. People who drink, 40%'s nothing.
If you like pina coladas. And I love my pina coladas.
She likes her pina coladas. I'm not a fruity drink person. I am not a fruity drink person.
So anyway, that's been our and what did you get for Christmas?
I got choked. We had a running joke in this house. She bought me something woo, that I wasn't aware of. And it was a big box. And it was a heavy box.
Very heavy box.
Very heavy box. And I fiddled around. I said, I know what you got me. You got me an air fryer. And she laughed and she said, yeah, you just keep telling yourself that. And then it became a snow cone maker. She said, well, she would go, boy, I'm gonna have fun with that snow cone maker. That's gonna make some yummy snow cones. And I would say, I don't know how you're gonna air fry a snow cone. And it went on and on like that for 2 weeks.
Yeah. If that, yeah.
For 2 weeks.
Longer, yeah.
Well, we opened our Christmas presents today, and I opened this one box. It was
a little bigger,
about that tall and that wide. It wasn't that. That was I was to open that last.
Yeah.
So I open it up, and it's an air fryer. It says this is an air fryer.
Referring to that box right there.
And my mind just, it went somewhere. I was like, wait a minute, I got an air fryer. Okay,
The look
that's
on his
cool.
face was priceless. He was like, so then what's that?
I'm like, air fryer. That. So now I'm starting to go, the wheels are starting to turn. Well, what the heck is that?
He's thinking, oh shit, she did get a snow cone maker.
And I thought, no, she couldn't have. Maybe she did. And then it popped in. Oh, I know, because I had mentioned it and passing throughout the year here and there. That it would be nice to have a small refrigerator for the back room. I could keep my sodas in and not take up room in the main refrigerator.
Not that it's any different. I mean, it's not like we fill the refrigerator and we're looking for space.
No, but there'd be extra place to take it. And I wouldn't have to walk as far to get some.
There's the reason.
No, because I would
anyway.
have to come in for ice anyway. But no, I'm not being lazy. I thought, the thing weighs enough.
And it's big enough.
It's big enough. I'll bet you that's what it is. So I opened the rest of my gifts. I got some great stuff. Oh my God.
One's an oven and one's an air fryer.
Big one, I opened it up and it was another air fryer. And I was like,
Air fryer oven.
it's air fryer convection oven, one of the large size.
Yes. It's got
You
different
can cook whole chickens in it. And
whole meals.
It's really an oven itself. Yeah. But it can be used as an air fryer.
It's got a dehydrator in it and everything.
Yeah,
The funniest part was when he opened up the small air fryer and he was just like, it says it's an air fryer. And I said, isn't that what you said you wanted was an air fryer? He was like,
like, what was that? What's in the big box? What's in the box?
I have to rethink things now.
It's like,
Opening it up and he actually opens it. He goes, yeah, it's an air fryer. And I'm like, well, duh. What did you think? I bought an air fryer and put something else in there, like a snow cone maker?
Anyway, we have a very funny story. And I will let Lisa talk because she tells us.
What's the story? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we were always saying since we moved into this house, I would say something. I'd say, hey, blah, 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 blah. And he'd come walking in going, we gonna have to get some walkie-talkies, man. Because I didn't understand. What did you say? And then he'll scream something and I'll walk in there and go, we got the walkie-talkies yet? So we've been here now, what?
3 years. 3 years and a couple months.
Okay, so yeah, 3 years. No walkie-talkie any of the Christmases. Neither one of us. No walkie-talkies. Every year, we need to get walkie-talkies. This year, I got a walkie-talkie. So I was like, so I'm going to get this walkie-talkie. I went on to Walmart. I found one. Had everything. I mean, it's got radio. It's got the weather alert. It's got the tracking in case you get lost. It's got Wi-Fi. I mean, it's got all kinds of shit on there. It's got a home base where you charge it. And hey, they're green.
I'd leave them up there anyway.
Oh, they look like this.
Very cool.
So, everything. Okay, so when I was sitting there and I was going, what if he got a walkie-talkies too? That would probably be the only thing that we doubled up on. I said, hey, come here. He came walking this, we're going to have to get those walkie-talkies. What did you say? Speaking of walkie-talkies, just out of curiosity, the only thing I could think of that we might double on is a walkie-talkie. Did you get a walkie-talkie? He said, did you? Well, you tell me. I'll tell you if you tell me. I got walkie-talkies. So did I.
However,
two sets of walkie-talkies.
she got good walkie-talkies. I got these little, they're like little tiny children walkie-talkies. I didn't think it would need, anything. So we're going to use the good ones, save the other ones.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Doubled up on the walkie-talkies.
Yeah, it's the first time that we've doubled up on something like that. And I was like, crap. I don't know if you ever were, but I really never was comfortable in a crowd. Yeah, I'm sure you were.
My first husband, we had Halloween parties and Christmas parties. Everybody in the neighborhood would always be like, hey, are y'all having a Halloween party this year? It's like, you know it. They come dressed. We have a keg. I mean, the whole works. Have a little going on in the back corner, But yeah. Yep. We had our...
But would you want something like that today?
Today, with things the way are now, with the way crazy people are,
with the way your outlook has changed, my outlook has changed. I never was comfortable around crowds, even if it was family.
Oh, no, that doesn't bother me. I'm still outgoing, friendly. I can talk to anybody.
I'm not.
You see me in the grocery store. I'm like, hi, how you doing?
I'm not the way that now. You could say, well, your dad must have been like that too. My dad was not like that, except at Christmas. It was the only time he was ever like that. He wouldn't talk to people in a grocery store. He didn't like people coming over unannounced. He didn't like the neighbors coming over unless he invited them over. He didn't like none of that.
The only thing I don't like is to be touched.
Well,
I don't like to be touched. I mean,
I'm touching you.
Usually if we hug each other, it's kind of, neither one of us really like
Hug it out.
The whole touchy-feely thing. Nah, that's not me.
Yeah, it's not like...
So if like with V, though, when she and I met up when we were taking our test to get the job for the adjudication, we hugged when we left. I didn't have a problem with that because that was my girl. V's my girl.
Yeah, but you hugged and that was the end of it. It wasn't like somebody was trying to maul you.
No, but I usually am not the hugging type. I have to really care about you to be okay with you hugging me. Otherwise, I'm just like, no, it's okay. Just wave to each other. That's fine with me. But no, other than that, I used to love it. We had, like I said, we had the Halloween parties, we had the Christmas parties, we had the birthday parties, we had party. We had people were always over our house. We'd have cookouts. It was, our house was the neighborhood house. Everybody would come over because we were the crazy people. Well, okay, I was a crazy person.
Well, I guess
he was the quiet Virgo.
I guess my question would be like that is, do you miss it?
The way things were back then with the friends that I had, yeah.
Yeah, but it was different times.
But nowadays, with the way things are nowadays in this world, no.
I mean...
Nowadays, you never know who's walking in your house.
I wouldn't want our neighbors coming over for a... I don't even want to have a garage sale.
Hell no. I don't even know none of these people. No. I don't want to. I know Robert next door. That's it. I'm good with that. I kind of know them only because they, the shit that happened when the police,
yeah. We have a couple across the street. They moved in a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They've got 2 children. We have not seen They decorate for Christmas. They decorate for Halloween. Somewhat. You know, there's some decorations out there, and there's some decorations in Halloween. But we never see them.
Only time we see them is when they're leaving or coming in.
Yeah. And they always have their curtains closed. You can't see into the house. You don't know when they're home or not. You know, and there's 2 cars over there. And if one of the cars is there, somebody's probably there, but you don't know it. The kids don't come out and play in the yard. And if they do, they play only in the backyard, only where nobody can see them.
Now, I did talk to Pigeon Coop guy.
Well, he's pretty friendly.
Yeah.
We have a guy back there that raises pigeons.
When we were having the trees cut down, I went over and told him, just to let you know, we're going to be cutting down these trees because I don't trust them. It's going to fall on your pigeon coop. And they're natural, you know, they're raised. He raised them. And I would hate to have, you know, one of our trees fall on those homes. So he was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
He was very grateful, actually. You know what Christmas means. And does it mean presents? In its base form? Of course not. But it is what it is now. And since I am now boring the shit.
You're not boring me. I had two glasses of pina colada.
Anyway, we should cut it short now.
Cut it short.
Or cut it off now.
I was going to say it's not short.
We will do a New Year's one.
We're going to do videos once a week. Now, it might take me a little longer to edit them, but they will be done once a week. But yes, that is our Christmas video for you.
We hope you had a lovely Christmas.
Comment below. Let us know how your Christmas was. Let us know some good things you have. Aaron, I have not forgot about you yet. I'm going to get you your book out. Sam actually said he can take it up to the post office during the day when I'm working.
Ready and I can take it to the post office.
Because I have yet to be able to get to the post office. They have the same hours that I work, so.
And Cassie, thank you for letting Lisa know that you got to West Virginia safely.
Yes, I would have been worried sick. Beatrice, as always, I love you.
We got your card. It's sitting on the fireplace. It's a beautiful card.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes. And everybody else, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Another year done. Getting into 2023. We'll talk about that in 2023, though. This is Christmas Day. But anyhow, this has been Sam.
And Lisa.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you next week for the new year.
Yes.
Bye now.